What does it take to rise from obscurity to influence lives, challenge expectations, and build a legacy that refuses to be forgotten? This is the story of Jennifer Anne Montgomery, a journey shaped by resilience, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of purpose. From quiet beginnings to powerful transformation, her life is proof that ordinary moments can create extraordinary destinies, and what you're about to hear may change how you see success forever. Jennifer Anne Montgomery's life is a compelling narrative of perseverance, transformation, and the enduring power of self-belief, unfolding across decades marked by quiet determination, personal evolution, and a relentless pursuit of meaning in both personal and professional spheres. Beginning with her early years shaped by modest surroundings where curiosity and imagination served as her earliest companions, as she grew up in an environment that did not necessarily promise greatness but quietly cultivated resilience, discipline, and a deep sense of observation that would later define her character. From a young age, Jennifer displayed a tendency to question the ordinary, to look beyond what was immediately visible, and to search for deeper understanding in everyday experiences, whether through books, conversations, or silent reflection, and this intellectual curiosity gradually became one of the most defining aspects of her personality, guiding her decisions and shaping her worldview as she navigated the complexities of adolescence, where challenges such as self-doubt, societal expectations, and the pressure to conform tested her sense of identity. Yet instead of succumbing to these forces, she began to develop a quiet confidence rooted not in external validation but in an internal awareness of her own potential, a trait that would become increasingly significant as she transitioned into adulthood, where the realities of responsibility, career choices, and personal aspirations demanded clarity and courage. And it was during these formative years that Jennifer began to explore her professional interests, experimenting with different paths, learning from both successes and failures, and gradually building a skill set that reflected not only competence but adaptability, as she understood early on that success was rarely a straight line, but rather a complex journey shaped by persistence and the willingness to evolve. And as she entered the professional world, she encountered both opportunities and obstacles that tested her resilience, from moments of recognition that validated her efforts to periods of uncertainty that forced her to reassess her direction. Yet through it all, she maintained a steady commitment to growth, embracing challenges as opportunities for learning rather than setbacks. And over time, this mindset allowed her to carve out a space for herself in her chosen field, earning respect not only for her achievements but for her integrity and work ethic, qualities that distinguished her in environments often driven by competition and short-term gains. And as her career progressed, Jennifer began to expand her influence beyond her immediate professional responsibilities, engaging in initiatives that reflected her broader vision of impact, whether through mentorship, community involvement, or creative endeavors that allowed her to express her ideas in meaningful ways. And this expansion marked a turning point in her journey, transforming her from a participant in established systems to a contributor, shaping those systems in subtle but significant ways, as she recognized that true success was not measured solely by personal advancement but by the ability to create value for others, a philosophy that guided her actions and decisions as she navigated increasingly complex roles and responsibilities. And, alongside her professional growth, her personal life continued to evolve, presenting its own set of challenges and opportunities for reflection, as relationships, experiences, and moments of introspection contributed to a deeper understanding of herself and her purpose. And through these experiences, Jennifer developed a nuanced perspective on life, one that balanced ambition with empathy, determination with patience, and independence with connection, allowing her to approach both successes and failures with a sense of perspective that grounded her in reality while still encouraging her to strive for more. And as the years progressed, her journey became less about proving herself to the world and more about aligning her actions with her values, focusing on authenticity, purpose, and the pursuit of meaningful contributions. And this shift was reflected not only in her professional choices but in her broader outlook on life, as she increasingly prioritized depth over superficial success, impact over recognition, and growth over comfort. And it was this evolution that ultimately defined her legacy, not as a singular achievement or moment of fame but as a continuous process of becoming, a journey marked by resilience, adaptability, and an unwavering commitment to personal and collective progress. And through her story, Jennifer Anne Montgomery exemplifies the idea that greatness is not always loud or immediate, but often emerges quietly over time through consistent effort, thoughtful reflection, and the courage to remain true to oneself in the face of uncertainty. And her life serves as a reminder that every individual possesses the potential to shape their own narrative, to transform challenges into opportunities, and to create a legacy that extends beyond personal success into the realm of lasting impact, inspiring others to pursue their own paths with confidence, determination, and a belief in the power of persistence. And as her journey continues to unfold, it remains a testament to the enduring truth that success is not defined by a single destination, but by the continuous pursuit of growth, purpose, and meaningful contribution to the world around us.